planes. So a plane has only two dimensions, length and breadth. What is the thickness?
Zero.
Zero. Right. Yes, you are right. Thickness is zero. So the projection of a plane may be drawn if we know its position with respect to principal reference planes. So the projections of a plane may be drawn if we know its with respect to the principal reference planes, right? So once the position of a plane with respect to the principal reference planes means here with respect to the vertical plane and horizontal plane. If the relative position of a plane is known with respect to vertical plane and horizontal plane, then we can draw its projections, right? So depending upon these criteria, that the criteria is the relative position of a plane with respect to a horizontal plane. It has been categorized broadly into two types. Number one is perpendicular planes. Number two is oblique. Right? So perpendicular planes means it must be perpendicular to either to the vertical plane or to the horizontal plane. Again, this perpendicular plane are of three types. First, it is perpendicular to both reference, both the reference planes, both HP and BP, or it may be perpendicular to one and parallel to other. It may be perpendicular to horizontal plane and parallel to the vertical plane, or vice versa, right? Or it may be possible that it is perpendicular to one and inclined to other, right? Oblique plane, this is completely different. This is inclined to both the reference planes. It is inclined to horizontal plane as well as vertical plane. Am I audible? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So all possible orientations are coming under these types. Whatever orientation you may give to a plane, that will definitely fall either to this one or to this one or to this one or to this one. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Clear point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Today I'll focus on the perpendicular planes one by one. First I will focus this one, then this one, then this one. Right? To understand properly about this oblique plane, right? Since I'm sure you are learning offline in the coming week, so I will teach you this part in offline mode. Right? So today only I will focus on the perpendicular planes. Have you noted down these categories?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So what I have written there, these are the types, right? So I will focus on the perpendicular planes on which you will have three subcategories perpendicular to both the planes, both the reference planes, then perpendicular to one, parallel to the other, perpendicular to one, and inclined to the other. So these three will be covered today. And this oblique plane, this part, I will cover in offline mode. So now you can see this plane ABCD. ABCD is a plane. So this is your vertical plane, the reference plane. This is horizontal plane, right? You are observing plane ABCD. Are you able to see this ABCD plane? A is here, B is here, C is here, D is
Yes,
here.
sir.
So
Yes.
I will introduce a concept, trace. Here I will introduce a new concept, that is trace. What is a trace? Try to understand. Suppose you will imagine the plane ABCD is extended towards the vertical plane. Right? Once again, I'm repeating. Imagine that the plane ABCD is extended towards the vertical plane. What will happen? This plane ABCD, when it is extended, it will definitely intersect with the vertical plane, right? And at their intersection, you will see a straight line. Are you able to visualize it? If the plane ABCD is extended towards vertical plane, then it will have intersection with it, and as a result, a straight line will be generated. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
That the intersection, the straight line which is generated due to the intersection is called the trace, right? So if it is intersecting with the vertical plane, then it will generate vertical trace, and if it is intersecting with the horizontal plane, then the corresponding straight line will be called as horizontal trace. Right? So this is the straight line where the plane ABCD will intersect with the vertical plane. So this is called the vertical trace. And this is the straight line. This is the straight line where the plane will intersect with the horizontal plane, which is called the horizontal trace. Right? So if you are standing here, say suppose you are standing here. You are standing here and looking towards this plane, looking towards the plane in this direction. What you will see?
Straight line.
Me.
Straight line.
You will see a straight line.
Vertical.
Which straight line you will see?
A straight line.
BC.
Vertical straight line.
CD. You will see this straight line, which is CD. So this becomes your front view. So here the front view is always given with the name with a dash. So C dash D dash. C dash D dash is the front view. Right? At the same time, this straight line is also the vertical trace. Right? Similarly, when you will come to this position, if you come to this position and look downward, what you will see? You will see another straight line AB. Right? So this becomes
Yes, sir.
your top view. Right? So this is the top view with name AB, and at the same time this is also the horizontal plane because this plane is intersecting the horizontal plane here. Right? So as a whole, this becomes your front view, this becomes your top view. Right? So in this case, what is the relative position of this plane? This plane is perpendicular to which reference plane? Tell
Both.
me. Both. It is perpendicular. The plane is perpendicular to horizontal plane, also perpendicular to vertical plane. Perpendicular to both. Right? So we have covered this part. Then come to the second one. Perpendicular to one and parallel to the other. So here two examples are shown. The triangular plane PQR. This is the triangular plane. This is perpendicular to which plane and parallel to which plane?
Perpendicular to horizontal.
Horizontal plane, perpendicular to
Yes, it
parallel
is
to vertical.
perpendicular to horizontal plane and parallel to vertical plane. Okay. So if you imagine this plane is extended towards the horizontal plane, then you will have a vertical trace here. Can you have any imagination that this plane, if extended, will intersect with the vertical plane? Is it possible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully what I am telling. If you imagine that this plane is extended, is there any chance that it will intersect
No,
with
sir.
the vertical plane?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Not vertical.
No, sir.
No, because this is parallel with the vertical plane. Even if it is extended, it will never intersect with the vertical plane. So it will have no vertical trace. No vertical trace, since it is parallel to vertical plane. Right? So if you see it from here, if you draw the front view, you look in this direction, you will see the exact triangle. You will see the exact triangular plane. You will see the exact length. right? And if you come here and see in this direction, what you will see? You will see a straight line, P, which will contain P, Q, and R, right? So that is what drawn here. So in front view, you are seeing the exact triangle, P dash, Q dash, R dash. So here it is written no vertical trace, since it is parallel to vertical plane, right? And when you are seeing from the top, you are seeing a straight line PQR, and the same straight line is the horizontal trace, right? So in the second case here, you see the square shown ABCD. What is its relative position? It is perpendicular to which plane?
So vertical plane.
Vertical.
Yes, it is perpendicular to the vertical plane and parallel with the horizontal plane. Correct? So, if you see from the front, if you see here in this direction, you'll see a straight line, right? And when you will see from the top in this direction, you'll see the exact square. Okay? So, which trace it will not have?
Horizontal.
Horizontal trace. It will never have the horizontal trace. So, that is what it is shown here. The top view is the exact square ABCD, right? No horizontal stress, horizontal trace, and A dash B dash is the front view and the vertical trace. So this is category 2, and perpendicular to 1, the third category of a perpendicular section, perpendicular to one plane and inclined to the other plane, right? So in this case, how to draw the projections? See this carefully. This is your vertical plane, the reference plane. Vertical plane, this is horizontal plane. Now observe the plane ABCD. ABCD. Okay. This is the plane ABCD. This is perpendicular to which plane?
Horizontal plane.
Horizontal.
Yes.
Horizontal plane.
It is perpendicular to horizontal plane and inclined with which plane? Vertical plane.
Vertical plane.
Yes.
Right? Yes. So in this case, you cannot draw the front view directly, since it is inclined. When you will stand here and look towards it, you cannot see the exact length which is inclined. This side is inclined, this side is inclined, so you cannot see the exact length. You don't know the exact length. So you cannot draw this line and this line. Only you can draw this line and this line. So complete front view you cannot draw. Right? So what you will do here, you can draw the trace. Right? You can draw the vertical trace as well as the horizontal trace. Right? So the process of drawing the trace is, you will imagine that the plane is extended towards vertical plane to draw the vertical trace, and at the same time the plane is assumed to be extended towards the horizontal plane to draw the horizontal trace. right? So first draw the vertical trace, then horizontal trace, and draw the projectors from these two traces, right? So the angle of inclination is shown. You can draw the vertical trace here. For vertical trace, you have to know this side. This side, this side is parallel to the vertical plane. So when it is extended, the intersection will have the same length as this side. So you will draw the vertical trace first. You see here, you will draw the vertical trace first, which is equal to this side. Then you will draw the horizontal trace. How to draw the horizontal trace? Drop a projector from here, right? Since this plane is having angle psi with the vertical plane, you draw an angle psi and extend this line, and just cut this length, keeping in mind that this side is known. This side is known, right? So now you have drawn the horizontal trace and the vertical trace. Draw projector from here, draw projector from here, draw projector from here, and draw projector from here. You'll get 4 intersection points and join them, right? So I will redraw it so that it will be easy for understanding. So this is the reference. This is the reference XY. So this is vertical trace. You draw the vertical trace first. This is the vertical trace. Draw projector from here. The angle, you know, this is psi, so draw it with the angle psi. The other side of the rectangle is known, say we'll cut it here. This is the other side. I'm making intentionally thick so that you can understand it. But when you will go for drawing, you need not have to make so thick, right? Now draw the projectors. Draw projector from here, another projector from here, projector from here, and projector from here. So you'll get 4 points. Now join them. Right? So seeing the figure, just give the names. I may be wrong. Front view, dash, 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 dash. Okay. So just seeing the figure, you can give the names. Are you able to understand it? How to draw the projections if a plane is perpendicular to one reference plane and inclined to the other?
Yes, sir.
Sir, please explain once again that part where you told how to cut arc in the horizontal plane to draw HT.
Please repeat your question. I'm not able to hear properly.
Sir, please repeat that part when you told that in the horizontal plane we will be taking an arc of specified length and cutting an arc to get HT.
Actually, your voice is breaking. I'm not able to listen completely. Please repeat.
Sir, he is asking how to draw the horizontal trace.
How to draw the
Ah,
horizontal trace and vertical trace? Is it?
no, sir, just the horizontal trace.
How to draw the horizontal trace,
Yes,
or
sir,
both horizontal and vertical?
horizontal.
Okay. Okay. Let me repeat. Okay. First, you see, in this case, you will draw the reference line, then draw the vertical trace, right, with a thick line, then make a very thick thin line, and here the angle of inclination is known, psi, right? So this side is known to you. This side is known to you. So make a cut here, which is equal to this side. Okay. Now draw projector from here, draw projector from here, draw projector from here, projector from here. So these are the 4 points and join them. So this becomes A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. This is your vertical trace. This is your horizontal trace. And at the same time, this is also your top view. From trace only, here yes, you are using the trace, right, to draw this front view. Directly, you cannot draw the front view since it is inclined. Okay. So next is the oblique case, right? So to give you a better visualization, intentionally I am keeping it to teach you in offline mode, right? So that it will be easy for you to visualize, right? In offline mode, in online mode, it is possible, but it will be difficult to understand when a plane becomes inclined to both the planes, to both the reference planes, right? So I'm keeping it for you to tease in offline mode, right? So let me give you some problems so that you can do it on your sheet. So by means of traces, each of the following planes.